Christian Watson joins us now. Christian, canceling student debt, a racial justice issue?
No, whatever this issue is, it most certainly is not one of racial justice, but it has everything to do instead with personal responsibility. It may not look like it, but I'm actually a few months removed from university, and I took on an incredibly big debt load to go ahead and pursue my studies. And in taking that debt load, I recognize that I have a responsibility to myself and to everyone who helped me to pay it back by cultivating skills, getting a career, and being the best person I can be. But when Biden is shortchanging personal responsibility, he's not simply forgiving student debt, he's threatening the very fabric, organizing principle of our society, and that has profound ramifications for the future.
Yes, certainly. That's a great way to describe personal responsibility, the very fabric of our society. It also seems to me it's a massive transfer of wealth from those who have the highest earning jobs, as traditionally what we describe college as leading to, on the backs of the pocketbooks of the working man, the working woman, the common man who now has to pay for that forgiveness of college debt.
Precisely, and this mentality is not new. This mentality has been around since the welfare state, the provision of social programs, going back to Obamacare a few years ago. The idea that someone owes you something just because you exist in a society with them is an idea that has wrought destruction upon inner city communities. It's an idea that really people who are interested in racial justice should be interested in how that has impacted black folks around the country.
Speaking of racial justice, Indiana's Attorney General was on the program a little bit earlier, Christian, and he has announced he is suing Black Lives Matter over the use of its donations. We've seen the stories. We've talked about this, the use of some of that $60 to $90 million going towards the purchase of mansions for the founders. And he's suing to say, hey, the people that gave you money, was this what they gave it toward? Your thoughts?
What an absolute travesty. I mean, there's an old saying, you shall know them by their fruits, and BLM has been bearing rotten fruit for the past few years now, with Patrisse Cullors buying multi-million-dollar mansions off the back of being an activist, with them not even being able to account for their multi-millions of dollars in account funds. And then whenever anyone questioned them on those two issues, they would accuse them of racism. Any organization that cannot stand to account for what it believes and what it does is not an organization that deserves the trust of the American people. BLM has demonstrated that time and time again, and I'm finally happy the chickens are coming home to roost because it's been a long time coming.
Christian Watson, great to talk to you and hear from you this morning. Thank you.
You too. Thank you.